Peace, love, and light to every single one of you guys. What's good, my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are all doing grand. Thank you for tapping in with your girl on today. Now, before the reading, I asked Spirit to give me a card to help me to tap into your energy. It gave me the Song of Sangoma. I don't know why. Heavy on, pick a side, okay? It's giving me pick a side. I don't know if it's the two birds. Like they're very much both you. It feels like I see the hair in their mouth, like they're connected, but it's like both of them's looking in opposite directions. It's like they both kind of want to go different ways, but they're both still that very essence. So they're both still connected to you some way, shape, or form. So it's like pick a side. It's like, you don't want your hair ripped out. Like you don't want your hair ripped out. At the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Remember that everything comes full circle. Okay. So if you're wishy-washy with the side that you want to be on, then when the wheel turns, don't be upset if nothing turns out in your favor because you're on the fence. I feel like pick a side, babe. You're on the fence. You can't play both sides. Can't be like I'm gonna put my arms over here and my legs over here because when it's time to be raptured, on which end do you think you're gonna go? Oh, ripped in half like the hair. Like I can't make this shit. I could have made that up, but what am I gonna go with? Well, I did make it up, but we're let's just talk about it. So like ripped apart, like how I was saying, like I see the hair in the parrot's mouths. Right, see if you can see that. You can see the hair right there and the hair right there. And it's like it can go either way, but I feel like because you're in the middle, you'll be hurt. Like this will go either way and rip your ass in half. Because you're on the fence doesn't mean you're going to be taking your arms are going to be more taking over here. It's going to rip your whole body up on this side, or it's because it's your legs and they're heavier that you're going to be more pulled over here and you're going to be raptured on this side. I feel like it's going to split your ass in half. Again, whatever that energy holds, whatever that means for you, buddy. Here on the fence. So pick a side, pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. That's what I'm hearing. Pick a side, pick a side. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. The Emperor is about logical sternness. Motherfucker standing on business like, bitch, I might be the emperor and ruling the land, but don't ever get it fucked up. It took me a whole lot of battle and trials and tribulations to get where the fuck I'm at, and I'm always ready to slay a bitch. Okay? And I need you, this is that very standing on business. And I need you to pick a side and I need you to stand on motherfucking business. You know what this is? I do not know what the fuck this is. I do not know what the fuck they talking about right now. I just read the messages. I just delivered a message. I only work here. Okay. So heavy on picking a side and standing on motherfucking business when you pick that side. We're not wishy-washy over here. Y'all fire signs. Y'all pick that. Be passionate when you go hard. Right? You see this red? Passionate. Go. Fiery. I was going to say burn, but that ain't the right word. That ain't the right word, but that is how you guys renew things. You burn it down to the ground. You singe that shit. That's how they used to do crops back in the day. They burnt the field so that their crops came back more nourishing and full and beautiful, okay? So I need you to burn this shit the fuck down. Get off of the fence and burn that bitch and pick a side and let everybody know that come after you, you need to pick a fucking side. Ain't no playing the fence in the middle. Pick a side and stay there. Stand on business about your side. That's your side. Be passionate about the side that you run into and be on guard for anything that comes. Because I feel like either side that you're on, it's still some shit with it. That's why I feel like be ready. Like be ready. Whatever side you choose, just be ready. Your ass should have just been neutral. But I feel like now you guys are attached already. Y'all are already attached to this situation on both sides, and it's time for you to pick a side and fucking stay there. And if mutual is what you want to choose to be, you need to cut them off. Cut that piece of hair off and just let them have it. Be like, yeah, that's how you gonna remember me. Sever the fucking ties. Do you hear me? It's like, yeah, you know that I was on your side for a minute, but now I gotta be in the middle. I don't want to be raptured with neither one of y'all. I'm completely in the middle. No arms over here, no legs over here. Here I am. I'm Switzerland, as they say. Okay? I am so Switzerland. Like, you know what? I don't know how to help you. It is real crazy. I know. Yeah, but maybe y'all should talk. Maybe you should be the mediator and not trying to be in the business and get cut ties. Aaron, cut ties, because right now you're attached to both at both ends by both parties. And I need to either pick a side or cut the fucking shit off and stand on business about it. I love both of y'all, man. Like, fuck. I don't know what to tell you. Motivation. What do my fire signs need to hear at this time, Spirit? Yeah. Yep. I felt that energy. I felt that this shit has gotten you distraught, fire signs. Trying to play both sides. It got you sleepless nights and some more shit. I need you to pick a side and stay on the side. Be carefree and foolish like the fool card. Have no cares about my side because this is what I chose and I'm passionate about it. And I'm standing on motherfucking business, as was the emperor that was just here at the bottom of the deck. As he stands on business, so will you when you choose a side and be carefree about it. And I don't care if it's Switzerland. Let it be Switzerland and cut ties now before it's too fucking late and you're ripped apart and distraught, because this, I feel like it's already giving you some sort of sleepless nights. So you've already been angry and overthinking it and going back and forth with yourself in your waking life and in your sleep, and you just don't know what to do. You need to fucking cut ties or pick a side and stay there. You don't pick a side and be like, oh, shit ain't going good, so I'm gonna go back to this side, because you're not gonna have that back to this side. So you pick a side, there's no going back. So either you be Switzerland and you be okay with both parties. Because look, you choose a side. Listen to me. If you choose a side, say things don't work out and they wind up reconciling. Feel like it's two people, right? They wind up working this thing out. But you chose a side. Now, how is this other person that you was okay with, because you're attached to them both, how does this other person process your betrayal? And how is that going to affect your friendship moving along in the future with this person? If you chose the other person, how is it going to affect your relationship moving forward? Because you need to ask yourself that. Be Switzerland. Be Switzerland. I'm here and pick a side, but I know that it needs to be very non-biased side. It needs to be somewhere right in the middle, because like I said, you are attached to both parties and you're going to lose a party. That's why you're distraught, is because either way you feel like you lose. But if you pull yourself up out of this motherfucking situation and sever ties with the fact that you were kind of going back and forth and wishy-washy with who was right and who was wrong and trying to figure out, just try to figure out how you can mediate the situation and bring them back together, because I feel like that eventually think they will work the things out. And with you choosing a side, where does that leave you? Okay. What else do my fire signs need to hear? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Figuring out what's next and what's best for you. What is best for you. Just trying to figure it out. Looking at all the ways. Not crying over spilt milk. And any situations, whatever the fuck happened, whatever you done did and done said already to one or the other of the parties, ain't no need to cry over the shit that already fucking happened. It is time for you to move the fuck around. Work on your own self. Work on your own craft. This is you being Switzerland. It's like, you know what? Yeah, man, I just can't. I don't have the time for it. Like, I really hope that y'all work this out. I'm over here. I'm just trying to get my life together. That's what the fuck they're saying. Worry about trying to get your life together. Pick a side. But I feel like your side is Swiss. I feel like if it's not, it needs to be. You need to, I mean, it's the power of free will. If you don't think, man, they ain't no coming back from this relationship and they ain't going to be friends again or they not going to get back together. So I'm good for if I choose a side, baby, that ain't it. Because you can't say what the fuck is going to happen next, okay? That's not on you. Get out of your head. Look at that. The Knight of Wands. You got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck with celebration. That's three people, them two sides right there. And coming together to celebrate unity is what it feels like. With the Knight of Wands here. I feel like whatever you do, if you do try to mediate this situation to not bring up anything from the past. Look at that, the Justice card underneath the Three of Cups. Things are going to work out and it is going to create balance. Temperance card and the Ace of Wands, which is new beginnings. And I'm not going to go any further into the deck because I feel like there will be reconciliation within this situation right now that you're a part of. And if you don't Switzerland it, you will be cut off in some way, shape, or form when this thing finally does take off. So whatever you do, when you do try to mediate it, I'm hearing not to dwell on the past or bring up past situations like, oh, remember when y'all did this, or remember how y'all worked it out last time, like last time. Don't do that. Don't bring up last time, because then that brings up old emotions and feelings, and you're like, yo, last time was that time. Remember that time when you did da 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 da, and you'll stir up some other shit. So try not to bring up the past. Moving on into mediating this relationship, okay? Try not to bring up the past situations. Motivation for my fire signs. Gosh almighty. The first card to come out was expansion. That's growing, right? That is growing, and it's not more. I was going to say expanding, but expansion is the same word. It's the same word, expanding. It's just growing. It's making it more. And I feel like you picking a side makes it maybe more than what it needs to be. It's crazy because we got the parrots here. We got this little yellow, I was going to call it a duck, but I know it's not a duck. It's a little yellow bird. It does kind of look like a duck, and he's by himself on this tree. And I feel like that's how you need to be, Switzerland. Allow this thing to expand without you being present. Allow it. I feel like your energy kind of makes it more. Maybe they're fighting over you and they're like, nah, you need to be over here. And the other person's like, nah, you need to be over here. Like, you was my friend first. Or we got so much more history and we did, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you need to pull yourself up out of this energy and get the fuck up out of here. We do have renewal here. I said reconciliation, renewing, like getting back together. It's like this new thing. And I wholeheartedly feel like it will be reconciliation within this situation. That's why your spirit team is wanting you to pull yourself up out of there and get up out of there before you get too caught up in there and you're ripped apart is what it feels like. Leadership also came out. Leadership on top of your Five of Cups. You're crying over spilled milk, crying over the fact like you can't change none of this stuff that's happening. It's out of your control. It's not your problem and you didn't start it, but you want to have a hand in it. That's the weird shit right there. The weird shit is like you didn't start it and you're not going to finish it, but you want to have a say-so or a hand. And you can have a say-so if you're being a mediator and you're trying to bring peace and love and joy back into this situation. But if you're not, you're really kind of just expanding the problem and making it more than what it is. Figure out, pick a side, pick a side. That's what it's giving. And focus on whatever this side is. If you're wanting to be the mediator, right? Focus on healing the relationship. Focus on bringing, like I said, bringing the love back into this situation. We got healing and we got change. That's why I said don't bring up any old shit. We're not bringing up any old nothing. We're doing this a new way, and you need to show them this change so that maybe they can operate from a different perspective, right? And maybe rekindle something that wasn't there at first, that was kind of there but wasn't there and nobody's seen it, and maybe you can ignite this fire and this passion in this situation and create something beautiful and magical. And it may even just unveil some gifts for you, my fire signs, right? Maybe a marriage counselor or something like that. I don't know. Heavy on picking a side, my fire signs. I hope I was able to give you guys what you needed on today. Peace, love, and light to every single one of you guys, and I will see you in your next reading. If you guys are not already on my TikTok, Jasmine5270, you want to go over there and follow me. I was going to say subscribe. It's follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Go over there to TikTok. You guys follow me. My message, my content is always different on TikTok and YouTube. So if you want more content and you want different videos, go check me out on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe, like, love, leave me a comment, drop me a heart. Let me know how I'm doing. What's good? Thank you guys so much. And I hope I was able to give you what you need. Peace.